Cancer, let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you, and if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. Yep, right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. When you interact with YouTube, then YouTube kind of jumps me up in numbers, and I would love to see that happen. So, yeah, help me out. All right, Cancer, what do the next 7 to 10 days look like for someone out there? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We have the 6 of Pentacles coming upside down to the 3 of Pentacles. Listen, some of you feel as if, there isn't an even shake at work. All right, so I feel like, here we have the 6 of Pentacles, and then it's crossed by this 3 of Pentacles. So maybe there's something going on where you work, Cancer. Here we do have the 7 of Pentacles coming upside down. I just feel as if you've lost your mojo. You're not really feeling the energy of something that, maybe felt better in past. We do have the World card coming up here in your recent past. So I think you question whether or not there is the potential for you to, finally leave a job or a situation where, you're not being, valued. When we see so many energies around you not being happy at work, it could be because, you're just, you feel like, it's time for a raise. You're not getting paid enough. You're not making enough money. Now you're working 3 jobs and you got to give something, and you can't hang on to this one. So something's got to come to an end. So I do feel like some of you Cancers are kind of at that point where maybe I need to move on. Maybe I need to do something else. But, you're not willing to just take the risk. Here's the Fool card coming out. I think before you make any rash moves, I think you want to know that there's something in front of you, because you don't, it's like you don't want to get the cart before the horse, right? And I think you're waiting to hear news before, you make any shifts and changes, which I think is really wise, because to me, it's like the energy of like, don't quit your day job because you want to go do something else. This is like you are going to start to put the feelers out, the antennas out of like, what's my next step? What's my next direction? I'm at the point where I'm ready to, move on from this. I want to have a whole new life. I want to make more money. But you are not willing, to lose everything you have up until this point to do that. I think you're just at that place where you are really ready to, start making some new moves, and start making some real changes. Because where you're at right now, we do have the 6 of Swords. You're not really happy to just kind of go away. You want to make sure that on your exit or when you leave, everybody feels good, right? It's just like, when you make your next move, you want to feel good about your next move. You don't want to leave any bridges burned in your past. So I feel like, whatever you are going to do, even if in your mind you haven't made any moves, you really are really starting to look forward in what it is you want, maybe come fall, maybe because we do hear that something comes through for you once the fall season. We see these wonderful orange leaves, and I feel like, you hear some news that could maybe start to push you in a new direction. But like I said, you are not willing to just kind of end things right here cold. It's like you will end things knowing that you are getting ready for that ending. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost as if, if you had, a rope and it was all frayed, you were taking care of each fray one at a time before you actually cut it so it's a clean break. Because you don't want to go back. You've been through a lot, right? 9 of Wands, it's come up reverse. It's like, your past experience has taught you. And, you don't want to be foolish moving forward. It's like you've come too far. So now here with this, Tower card, it's like you want to avoid, making any moves that could really backfire, because I think you see that there is something else in front of you. So Pretty exciting energy. Honestly, I feel like it's really, really exciting. You just have to be very careful that, you know, people from your past trying to, you know, kind of play the devil's advocate and try to get you to not, you know, kind of move. So, you know, be careful who you talk to. I think this has been a big lesson for a lot of us, is like, we can't really we can't really kind of move forward in a direction, you know, and try to please everyone. We have to start really looking at what our own needs are. And I think you start to see that the work you're doing isn't taking care of you. You want to make changes. And you just want to avoid any of the conflicts that could come up. So anyway, this is what I got for you, Cancer. Take what works, leave what doesn't, all right? And I will see you all at another reading. Until then, be well. Bye now.